What's up, guys? I am preparing for day 2 in my classroom, and what I'm going to be doing for day 2 is a little bit different than day 1, where day 1 they did a collaborative Google slide. For day 2, they're going to do an individual Google Drive assignment. So day 1 was kind of like, tell me who about you are. Day 2 is going to look a little more specific. It's going to be kind of personal, and so hopefully I'm getting the students to tell me, what are they good at, what are some areas of growth for them, and then what I wish they understood at my school, that teachers understood at the school, maybe like a culture question, and then how can I help them specifically be successful in the classroom. Since these are kind of, I would say, potentially vulnerable invoking questions, I'm going to do it as a Google Drive assignment. That way students learn how to do Google Drive assignments, they get used to it, rather than trying to do something and learn something at the same time. This is just kind of a policies and procedures. So day 2, here's what it's going to look like. Is I've created this document in Google Drive, and when I say digital versions of an assignment, this is what I mean. Is there a digital version of it for you to work with? And that's what this looks like. So the Google Doc is right here. I actually don't need these anymore for right now, so I'm going to hop over to Schoology, and here's what we got. Is I'm going to click on this little plus icon between wherever you want. So you can click on Add Materials, or you can click where you want it specifically to go. And I'm actually going to have this go right here. And I'm going to click on is Add Assignment. We're going to call this assignment, day 2. Who are you? And this is part 2. And then we can type in whatever description instructions you want. So answer the questions. If I can type today. Answer questions with the attached Google Doc. Your answers will not be shared with the class. So on a Google Drive assignment, I would usually give description of like what materials they would need here. So we do a lot of physics stuff out the go for ICP. So what things might they need to go pull out or go get ready? Hey, go to your lab station, get this thing out. It's not actually part of the assignment. It's just a kind of the first instructions for them. Then I'm going to click on Google Drive Assignments. And specifically, everything that is in my Google Drive is actually my personal email, but I did share it with my school email, so I'm going to click on Shared with Me. And then I'm going to find where it's at. So, but I do know it's called Day 2. So can I just look up Day 2? Is that going to look right? No, apparently Shared with Me. That's not working. I thought I could be sly. So I just found it where I was in my Google Drive. Day 2, who are you, part 2. I'm going to attach that. And what this will do is this is going to create a copy of each file for each student. I don't need to share this. Students aren't going to share this with me. It's not going to blow up my inbox when they hit submit. What it's going to do is it's going to take my one document and make as many different versions of it, any different copies of it for as many students I have. They're going to submit back into Schoology, and it's going to go to one location. And on my end, my inbox is not going to get blown up. I don't need to share anything. I don't need to change the sharing settings. I don't have to touch any of that. All I have to do is hit what I want to copy. How many points I want this worth? It's going to be 0 points, but don't tell my students. And then when is it due? Let's make it due tomorrow because that's when class is. And then hit create. So when that happens, it'll automatically publish it. You can have this as being published, which is these non-grayed out portions right here is published. Unpublished is these grayed out portions. So I don't want students going back to things we've already done. They don't need, so I unpublish them. So click on Day 2, and here's what it looks like on your end. And so I can see what section I'm looking for right here. And then on top of that, in progress, I can tell which students are doing it, who's opened it, what submissions do they have, kind of seeing their answers in progress. It's super cool. It's live. It allows you to see everything going on. And then under Submissions tab, you can see what section you're going to go to, and you can also see, you can filter the graded ones, need grading late, on time. That way you can tweak your grades as necessary. But this is really cool because it all just submits in one location. So if you want to, I'll have this in the description of this video. I'll have a copy for this so you can just copy it and use it on your own. The reason that I do this thing in particular with that gray background is I want students to get used to wherever you see a white box at is where I want to see a response from you. Gray areas are going to be instructions or questions. The white boxes are going to be something you type in or go do something and then produce a product right here. So if they want to make like draw a graph or do something in Google Sheets and copy and paste it over here, they're just going to put it right in here. Alrighty, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But this is what we'll be doing for day 2. I'm going to go over some policies and procedures, how the grades work, and then do this with the class. Okay, good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.